What's up, guys? James Carter TV, and I'm back home this week, so I'm back here in the old format here for my Week 11 picks and predictions for the 2015 NFL season. Last week was an absolute disaster, and if you're in the James Carter TV Picks Challenge, or you like to pick or make game picks on your own, and you track and follow them, last week was absolutely horrible. It was one of the worst weeks I can remember, and I've been doing this for the past 4 years. It was absolutely horrible. Now, I'm not too upset at myself. I think there's just a certain level of you just don't know. Who can? I mean, for me, my philosophy is this. Like, obviously, nobody can go 10-4 last week. You can't do it. There's no way. I just want to do better than the average person is doing, than the average projector, than the average prognosticator is doing. So if I'm doing better than the average, well, I mean, you know, preferably, I want to be in the upper echelon, but if I can do better than the average, then I'm happy. And I did better than the average last week. And I'm going to hopefully continue that trend into this week. So yes, my record was bad last week. Everyone's record was bad last week. Let's forget about it, and let's move on to Week 11. In Week 11, I have a particular strategy that I'm going to take, because a lot of these games are kind of toss-up games for me. And you want to have faith in home teams, and you want to believe that home teams can pull it through. But this season, more than most I can remember, road teams have been getting it done. And I have a lot of road teams winning this week, and that may be the death of me. But we'll see how it goes. And we start with the Indianapolis Colts at the Atlanta Falcons. And, oh, really quick, by the way, I picked the Titans to... Oh, God, I picked the Titans to win. They didn't. All right. So first we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Oakland Raiders. Oh, no, excuse me, at the Atlanta Falcons. The Indianapolis Colts at the Atlanta Falcons. This is the home team I'm picking. I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Indianapolis Colts. The Falcons are just a better team than the Indianapolis Colts. More importantly, I think the Falcons are going to get going once again offensively. They've gone really stale over the past month. They need to get the ball to Julio Jones. They need to start running the ball again, because their offense has gone from 100 to 0 real quick. We have the St. Louis Rams at the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are really favored to win this game, and I kind of don't understand why. I mean, yes, the Ravens have been in a lot of close games this year. Yes, they're at home, but the Rams have just proven to be a better team at this point. And yes, they're starting Case Keenum this week, but really, it's not about Case Keenum. It's about Todd Gurley. It's Todd Gurley versus whatever team is on the field. And right now, it's Todd Gurley versus the Baltimore Ravens, and I like Todd Gurley to go to Baltimore and win. He's their offense. He's their team. He's their identity. And although I do believe Jeff Fisher's destiny is already written down, he's screwed, he's finished, I think he can go to Baltimore and win. I really do. It's not a difficult thing to do nowadays. We have the Washington Redskins at the Carolina Panthers. Once again, I'm picking a home team. I like the Panthers to beat the Redskins. The Redskins, though, they could be a scrappy team, so keep your eye out on this one. Next, we have the Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears. I understand why people are now wanting to pick the Bears. I mean, I've been saying since the beginning of the season, they're going to win 7 games. I said this before the season, actually. When everyone was saying, no, they're going to suck, they're going to stink. No, their coaches are way too good. Coaching matters in the NFL. And we have John Fox, Adam Gase, and Vic Fangio. You're not going to be one of the worst teams in the league. And they still have a lot of talent. I mean, ask the Tennessee Titans whether or not they'd love to have Jay Cutler. Well, I mean, maybe not Jay Cutler, but the trio. The point is, would they rather have what they have going on or the Bears have going on offensively in terms of Martellus Bennett, Alshon Jeffrey, and Matt Forte? Yeah, the Titans would take that. They're still a very good, maybe not very good, but they still have a considerable amount of talent on their team. And I expect them to lose. Mainly because Alshon Jeffrey is questionable. But, hey, I'll give you this. If Alshon Jeffrey can play, maybe the Bears can win, but I just don't see how the Bears are going to consistently move the ball on this Broncos defense. Although the Broncos defense hasn't been playing great lately, I think they're still one of the top defenses in the NFL, and I don't see the Bears moving the ball consistently on this defense. We have the Oakland Raiders at the Detroit Lions. I don't think this one's going to be very close. And honestly, I can't believe that people are picking the Lions to win this game. The Raiders were never going to make the wild card. So them losing the past 2 weeks are no surprise to me. But they're still a very scrappy team. And they're going to beat the Detroit Lions, who are not a good team at all. I know they beat Green Bay last week. Good for you guys. They're still not a good team at all. Give me Oakland all day, all day. Next, we have the New York Jets at the Houston Texans. Houston Texans starting TJ Yates. The Jets need to get this game, get back into the win column, get back into the wild card mix. I think they do. I think they beat the Texans here. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Miami Dolphins. This one was pretty much the toughest game for me. How much does Tony Romo matter? And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, okay, a lot. He matters a lot. And the Miami Dolphins are not an easy team at all. And this game will be close, and it will come down probably to the last drive. But I'm going to pick Tony Romo to lead that drive and to win that drive and to win the game. So give me the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Miami Dolphins. We have the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. I struggled with this because you can't believe, or at least I can't believe, that Aaron Rodgers is going through the troubles that he is going through. Some way, somehow, he has to win a football game, right? But I sat down and I thought about it and I said, look, this is my Super Bowl pick, the Green Bay Packers, but man, I just don't see them winning this game. The Vikings are rolling. They're playing good football. The Packers are not. And unless if there's just a switch that I don't see coming, the Vikings are going to win this game. So give me the Vikings to beat the Green Bay Packers in Minnesota. All right, next we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are now starting Mark Sanchez. The Eagles are going to continue to be the most inconsistent team in the NFL. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And I have them losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yet another loss, the second straight week they've lost in Philly. The Bucs are playing good football, better football than the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe. And and they're rolling under quarterback Jameis Winston, And more importantly, I mean, the Buccaneers, they've won like 3 of their past 5. One of those, they were up a considerable amount over the Redskins, but they choked away that game. They're learning how to win. Their defense is playing better. Mike Evans is getting a better rapport with Jameis Winston. They may get Austin Seferian-Jenkins back. I think the Bucs are just a better team than the Eagles right now. And I'm going to pick the Bucs to go to Philadelphia and win. We have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Arizona Cardinals. Now, everyone's been vindicated and vilified because the Bengals came out Monday night. They looked horrible against the Houston Texans. All right, the Bengals are back. Let's pick the Arizona Cardinals to win this game. I'm saying hold on, because while the Bengals were having that horrible loss, the Cardinals had a great win as they went to Seattle and lost. I think that's going to flip around, and I think the Bengals are really going to be motivated to win this game. I think the Bengals are just a better team than the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, the Bengals have a really, really good team, and the Cardinals are a good team as well. But I think the Bengals are just a better team right now. They're going to be more hungry to come out and win this game. It's going to be a shootout, but I like the Bengals to go to Arizona on Sunday Night Football and get the victory. All right, next we have the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Come on. I mean, you can write the Seattle Seahawks versus 49ers game. I mean, anybody can write the script. I mean, this has been the same script for their past 6-7 matchups. I mean, come on. Why are we even wasting our time talking about this game? Now, the 49ers, I think they may get 5 wins, but are you really happy about that? I don't think so. All right, so we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the San Diego Chargers. I struggled with this, but again, I think the Chiefs are just playing better football than the San Diego Chargers. I mean, the Chiefs went to London, beat the hell out of the Lions, which isn't saying too much because the Lions suck, I know, but I don't think the Chargers are capable of blowing out anybody. I mean, I don't think there's a team in the league the Chargers could just blow out. I mean, the worst team in the league is Cleveland, and the Chargers barely beat Cleveland. The Chargers just aren't a very good team right now, and we need to realize that, and we need to move on. So I have the Kansas City Chiefs going to San Diego, getting the W, and then finally we have the Monday Night Football game, the Bills at the Patriots. Give me the New England Patriots. I still think they're going to lose somewhere, somehow during the season, but right now, yeah, you got to give me the New England Patriots to beat the Buffalo Bills, especially when it's in Foxborough. So we'll see how we do this week. I have a lot of road teams. We'll see whether or not they come through for me. They probably won't. I think maybe the Ravens or the Chargers will defy the odds and they'll win. Maybe the Eagles, the good Eagles team shows up. The Cardinals just outmatch the Bengals. Tony Romo isn't enough. I could see these things happening, and we'll see how it turns out tomorrow. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.